That's good. Have him come in. That's how you.
There he is.
Yeah!
Welcome to the couch, everybody.
What happened?
Special guest.
Ryan Heine has just hit the scene, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
I didn't feel like we had any topics, but I figured with Ryan on, we could do it. We could make it an improv or anything type of podcast.
But you know, as we were just talking about houses and the housing market. What is very frustrating is that at least 85% of the calls that come to my cell phone or my home phone, because yes, I still do have a landline in 2021. Are people wanting to buy my house, to buy my house. Who's not sure if I was like, when did that become a thing?
Oh yeah.
And my answer is always no, because I'm using it right now.
Right?
If I had a spare house,
do you have a trade?
It's like you're eating a bite of cereal, and somebody's like, "Can I have that Fruit Loop? Like, can I have that?" You're chewing gum.
Can I buy that Fruit Loop?
Do you mind if I chew that gum? No, I'm using it. Were I not using it? Maybe.
Yeah.
But,
I get a text honestly about once a week. And it's are you interested in selling your house? And then I used to kind of entertain it a little bit, and I'd be like, 1 million. And then they're like, no.
I like it. That's a negotiation.
$3 million.
And then I said, and this I know we started the podcast after this, and I said, can I be your mentor? And then they were like, so that's how we did. But it is kind of tempting. But then exactly, Tanny, I'm like, well, then what would I do?
What would I do? Yeah, you're not going to bring me enough to buy what I might be forced to pay because it's the seller's market. I'm not going to give it.
As somebody who sold in the middle of, at the ramp up of the market, it felt like one of the most ridiculous things to do, which was to sell your own home and you have nothing else and then bet that you could find something before those deals were closed. Luckily we found something, but there were people that were paying like $80,000 more, $50,000 more, some even $40,000 more than what the house was worth just so that they could secure a home, man. It was a lot, man. But one of the funny experiences we had was because of the seller's market, there were things that were just uncalled for that happened. Home evaluations they were coming in like 15-20% lower than what the sale prices were going for. So a lot of people's home deals would fall through because they would be depending on this valuation and go, I'll pay you an extra 30 grand because I'm from California. And they'd be like, okay, but the house appraises $30,000 less. You got to eat that $30,000 and pay what you're going to pay as a down payment. And so it was extremely like seller's market. But it was weird though, man. People, I don't know. Antoine, you just got one. Did you experience that?
Yeah, there's definitely multiple houses that we put offers in on and got outbid. For the one we did get, we actually paid over asking. Not a whole lot, like $5K over asking, but we did put in. How much is the house? I'll pay you $5 million more.
Yeah, it's over 200,000. It doesn't matter.
I want it now. I want everybody in here to leave right now.
No, you can't take anything. Just go.
Just go.
Anything.
Candy,
would you do something like that? Not for $5 million, but
what is that? Just walk out?
Somebody offered you $5 million for your house?
For your keys, essentially.
Wait, no, I got some stuff in here I need. No. I'm tired of stuff.
You can't replace it with $5 million?
No. Some of these baby pictures are irreplaceable, man. Older mills don't make photos no more. I can't get the negatives. Go ahead, man.
When I bought mine, this is like 10 years ago. I've only bought, one time I purchased a house, and I've thought back about how ridiculous some of my demands were. And it wasn't necessarily monetary demands, but they're like, all right, we're really close. And I asked my realtor, like it was some big ask. I was like, all right, I'll do it, but they got to leave those bar chairs. And they were like, and they're really actually pretty shitty. Like I still have them actually. And the other thing I did was I was like, okay, I'll do it, but one last thing. And she was like, what? And I said, I want to leave that, not the TV. I want the TV mount to stay because I don't know how to mount a TV. And so that was like really valuable to me to have this mount in place.
Just walk in ready.
I'm sure my realtor wanted to kill me because she wasn't making much money on the house anyway because it was a corporate. First of all, it wasn't very much, but secondly, it was like a corporate sell, and they make less on those, I guess, when the corporation's involved. So anyway. But welcome to real estate talk.
Yeah, with tea time.
Improvisers buying homes. That should be HGTV.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy, man. Buying a home, especially like during the pandemic. It was insane, man. It was insane. I meant to tell you guys, update on my neighbor's tree. He finally cut it down. So, my neighbor's tree died from some. Turned out it was like some foreign beetles started eating at it, and it died. And they just cut it down, man. And every day I just walk out and just look at my trees and just make sure, and I'm like, hey, Brett. And it just has like this little hole in his yard. It's a beautiful yard too. It looks like his yard has ringworm or something. So I give them updates because like one of the reasons we moved out in this area was before the trees. The neighborhood's called Lakewood Forest, and the trees are gorgeous. So people out here are like obsessed with their trees. So when a tree dies like that, it's a big thing. Like they came and told everybody, man. Everybody.
They should make like, as a human, you get a pimple or something, like you can cover your blemish. They should make like yard blemish, like something that you can like cover a deficiency in your yard with, some product you can buy.
Yeah.
What's your neighbor's name, John?
Brett.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of gossip. Yeah, Brett's got a yard zit.
I saw it. That thing is huge.
Yeah. He's not even covering it up.
He's
not even embarrassed.
You can't cover that up, Brett. I mean, it's just like blowing stuff everywhere, and I don't want your stuff to come.
Hey, Brett, everybody's going to the HOA meeting. You coming? Oh, no, I'm not going to come. I'm going to stay. My yard's not ready. We're not coming.
I'm embarrassed to share this, but I love my yard I want my yard to be presentable. All of my uncles and they kept their yards really nice. Nonetheless, our last home, I found out that like one day I came out and I just saw this like blue looking mold on the grass. I was like, oh, what is that? And I looked it up and it's called like blue slime mold or some shit. It didn't help me. It made it worse when I looked up the name.
Yeah.
Long story short, I'm driving around the neighborhood and I see it all over these different yards. I'm like, what the fuck is that? It's like and it turns out the lawn man was infecting the yard. So he picked it up on one yard and he just started STD and everyone else. And I was so angry.
It's like a Mary Mallon of lawn work.
It's like you're passing infections around our yards, dude. Get your shit checked, man. Clean your
what happened?
We had to basically like kill the fungus, which was gonna yeah. We had to do something. I mean no, man, I remember that though. I was like, that was crazy. But I didn't know lawns could I didn't know that was a thing. I never looked at it like that.
Right? We cut to someone knocking on John's door once again. Hello.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, you remember me, right, from the HOA?
Yeah, what's up, Steve?
Hey, not that I want to, bring bad news to you, but I noticed you had some sort of looks like mold growing on your lawn here, and the talk of the town is you were using a lawn man that has not been certified for this area. You've been going a bit, under the table. I don't want to spread rumors. We just want you to get that checked out and fixed up
Listen.
before other lawns start getting hurt.
Well, Steve, I appreciate you caring so much about my yard, but I feel like it's a little disrespectful to be trying to inquire about my promiscuous lawn care that I got going on.
I mean, one of the things about this neighborhood is that we all have standards, right? And if someone is,
Don't make this about
stepping
standards,
out on
Steve.
that, yeah,
Mhm.
it could be a bad look. We just don't want that type of, you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know. I mean, I think everybody needs a chance. You know what I'm saying? I met this lawn guy. It was at night coming back from a bar. He said he'd give me a good deal, so I had him cut my grass that night. I didn't know what was
Let's
going
cut to
on.
him meeting his yard guy. Hey,
Hey,
you just come out of that bar?
yeah, man. You saw me walk out of there, yeah.
Yeah, well, I was just making sure. I mean, I saw you walking. Sometimes I see shit, so I was just making sure.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah,
What's going on?
Oh yeah, my name's Kendrick.
Okay.
That's
You have to look behind you to say it.
Well, people are after me.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, that's cool.
But it's cool though. I'm just kind of down on my luck, and I need some work. And I don't know if you happen to be I don't know. Do you own a home?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. All
I
right.
own
Well,
a home, yeah.
how about I come over there and cut your grass real clean like?
How clean?
Yeah. Well, I think it meets most standards. Let's just say. I mean, I haven't had any issues, but thought I heard something.
I think another person came out of the bar.
Yeah, well, I want to make sure I get everyone coming out of the bar.
Yeah, sure.
But anyway, let's start with you.
Okay.
I tell you what, I'll be there Monday morning at 9 a.m. with my relatively clean equipment. Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Pretty easy sell, right?
Yeah. I never thought I would meet, lawn care at night, at a bar, but I'm always there to save a buck or two. So
yeah. Well, I haven't quoted you the price yet, but I'll make it a buck or two less than most.
We cut back to it's 9:20 in the morning on Monday, and the HOA guy Steve is back. Hey, John, can I talk to you for a second? Can I talk to you out here in the?
Yeah, Steve. I was just free.
Yeah, this dude I see he's in your backyard now.
Don't
man.
walk over there. He's a little paranoid, man. You don't just let him be. Don't go into his eyesight. It might freak him out a little bit.
This dude is clearly not certified for this area, John. You're bringing unknown variables into the neighborhood.
He's not unknown.
And flaunting him in front of everybody, right?
Hold on a second. I'm very known. My name's Kendrick. Now you know.
Okay. All right, sir. I don't know how you got here. Our buddy here has made a mistake. We will pay you for your time, but I'm gonna have to ask you to.
You're gonna pay me for my time? The HOA is gonna pay me?
HOA is not gonna give you a damn cent, but I will pay you out of my pocket because that's the good person I am. All right. You just have to never come here again. Don't associate with this gentleman.
How much are we talking for me to go away?
John, how much were you paying this man?
About a buck or two less than what you pay normal.
Yeah, I quoted him that at the bar. It's a done deal.
Look, I'll pay you whatever you want. Right? I just need you to get out of here before other neighbors start seeing this and getting ideas. Okay. The last thing we want is them bringing around
they
their
should
own
get
side
ideas.
lawn people. What?
They should get ideas. This thing needs to be free. I just gave this brother a chance here, man. He's down on his luck.
We operate with a monogamous union with our current lawn care service. All right.
You bring, okay, I tell you what, you bring a guy to me and you compare him. Okay, I want to see who is your guy. Okay,
I agree.
Who is your guy, and how'd you meet him?
Matter of fact, let's just have a cutoff. My guy versus your guy. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do it right.
Why is he
I'll
looking
do it right now.
himself?
Don't worry about why you're looking around, man. You just worry about where your lawn man's gonna do. Because I got mine. We're gonna settle this right now.
All right, fine. He's actually in the neighborhood today.
Oh.
Yeah. He's down at the Robinson's house.
Okay. Robinson's got a nice lawn.
They do have a nice lawn.
How do you know who the Robinsons are, Kendrick?
What?
How do you know who the Robinsons are, Kendrick?
Glenn Robinson. I know him. He's a forward for the Milwaukee Bucks. That's who we're talking about, right?
Yeah, he lives here.
Yeah.
The big
so
dog
I know
lives
him.
in the neighborhood.
Yeah. Well, I just
be honest with me, Kendrick.
Yeah.
Have you worked here before?
In this street?
In this neighborhood.
If you want to, it depends on how you define work. But yes, I've been around. And sometimes let's say this: I work pro bono sometimes.
What does that mean?
It means I take blades of grass, okay, and I smell them, and I examine them.
Kendrick, shut up, man.
Insane.
That always happens when you try to save $1. More of the story. Don't save $1 on the services, man. You end up with a Kendrick.
Yeah, I might. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's my first kind of improvised scene in a long time.
Oh,
welcome back.
Was it as weird as you thought it would be on the screen?
No, I like doing them. I mean, when I really like doing the sit down stuff actually, because when we went up, when y'all whipped our butts though in the pod, what was it? For humans, yeah. Y'all are like, oh yeah, that. But I really enjoyed it. I mean, I think it's fun to the cut twos and sitting down. You got to be a little bit. It's different, but you listen more for some reason. I really like it.
You're forced to, yeah. You gotta listen when you're sitting there. You got to be a bit more descriptive and less physical.
Yeah. But as soon as I got in the scene, I was like, with John, I was like, stranger scene. All right, well, let's because I'm afraid of those. I'm not afraid of them, but I don't feel like I do well if I don't. But anyway,
stranger scenes are great.
Especially like relentless strangers.
That's the key. The stranger has to get immediately personal very quickly.
Yeah. Hey, man. Yeah.
Mind if I eat one of your fries?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even know who you are, man. Yeah. Crazy, man. Crazy.
Those are my favorites.
Let's talk about some of your background, man. You've been doing improv. You've went to Improv Olympics. So, man, I want to kind of hear about like what was improv like in LA. You know, going through that system. You know, then coming to Houston. You know, like walk me through that. I love hearing about people's experiences in California.
Yeah, well, when I started here with, massive creativity, and then just that really linearly is kind of where we got to New Movement and Station and kind of where Station is now. But I went to LA and pretty much jumped right in. As far as like the quality of one versus the other, I see there's a lot of quality here that, and I think it stacks up to stuff in LA. Obviously, your group is, one of them. That's amazing. But I will say in LA, I felt like there was probably there's a group of people that are actors where their agent told them to take an improv class versus maybe in Chicago or other, places where maybe they're doing it for the love of it. But I learned from, some of the best, Craig Kukowski, being one of them. I know Michi or y'all took workshops with him, but I've been doing it for 17 years, kind of on and off. I feel like I'm still not like the most perfect performer. It's like you're always striving to be the most perfect or improve upon yourself. And there's no such thing as a perfect improviser. But I think something did click when I came back. For some reason, at whatever age I was, at 32 or 33, there was a click moment where I knew I had the chops, but then like I was just better at, and then actually teaching it, I learned a lot from teaching it, and I became a decent teacher, I feel like. I don't know what the original part of your question was, but
no, that was it.
I think that usually in the first year or two, if you're watching someone perform or teaching them, or that, okay, well, they've got something, and then there's others that they might need a little bit more work, or you see like them hit a wall or something. But I always want to be open to it because I feel like I blossomed late, and for whatever reason, I kind of, let it go. It still happens. The listening part is still a thing, because even in every sales profile that I've done for a work job, or a work, what a work job is? It's
a work job. Yeah.
Every work job I ever had.
It's kind of like AP work. It's just a higher level. But and when I'm doing sales, even this last sales training for this pharmaceutical job I'm doing, I've noticed that he had to give me the note that I've gotten from every improv instructor I ever had and I would even teach this myself, is like, just because you can say all of it doesn't mean you need to say all of it. Like, hold some bullets. Amici is the master at this.
Man.
Like he may think of this 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, but he's going to hold the bullet. Whereas I'm like, oh, here's the thing you need to sell, and I'm selling it, and then here's all the things about it, and let's go. Okay. And it's like, you need to like just hold it a second, because you're going to get there. Like, and so that's the one thing, is like, it's the listening, but it's really like, you'll be able to use it later. And if you don't use it this show, you can use it the next show or whatever. So there's the patience of it all, really. I still do it. I still talk too much. So, and the biggest thing with improv is like jumping in just to get in on the action versus, piling on just so I can get in on the fun, which is great, but jumping in and moving it forward versus just jumping in just to be there. It's kind of something I always think about. So, but yeah, that I did that and came back here. I still love it, man. It's been a weird, obviously for everyone, being off so long. You kind of like, you forget, like, do I even know how to do this? But it's fairly instinctual, I would think. And like, when we're texting with each other, or we're doing bits with each other all the time, because that's naturally what improvisers do, is they heighten this and heighten that, and which makes non-improvisers don't want to be around us really at parties, things like that. Right? So, but yeah.
I feel like improvisers will extend a bit to its longest possible.
Yeah.
Other than any other medium, whether actors or stand-ups or whatever, improvisers will take a bit and ride that bit as long as they can. Among themselves. Yeah.
And the rule of 3 becomes the rule of 47.
Yeah.
Right. But anyway. So, and then but I'm excited to be, assuming we're back, I'm excited to perform, some more. I just took a new job in pharmaceutical sales.
Really?
Yeah. So I'd been in sales the previous 5 or 6 years, and then
Drug
moved
dealer.
from yeah, exactly, to pharmaceutical sales, which but really what's funny about pharmaceutical sales is, and it is very a good fit for me, because in these personal profiles that I've done for work jobs, like I said, there's what's the feedback on me is I thrive off a personal interaction. That's wonderful. And I also have to keep moving. Like so in pharmaceutical sales, there's a lot of small short meetings. I do a lunch here for them. I go somewhere else and do a lunch there. So it's like these kind of like multiple interactions, moving in and out of the car, although that's tedious and sucks.
Like, how many lunches do you take a day?
8, 9.
It's a work job, Antoine.
Yeah, maybe you've not done a work job.
No, Ryan, do you are you in like doctor's offices?
Yeah.
Are you doing so those lunches, like that's when you're buying lunch for the whole office, right? Or what, are you just doing one-on-one with the office?
It depends. So here's you try to talk to them, but the pharmaceutical industry has created this monster basically where the offices are like, no, you can't talk to them. And I get it. They might have patients. Some of them let you talk to them. Every office is different. But the standard really is, well, let's set up a breakfast. Let's set up a lunch. So I'm literally, 3 weeks in, I'm like, it's almost like I'm a glorified caterer. Like, it's true.
Y'all laughing. This is real.
It's very real. And so, to the point.
So, and when you say set up a breakfast, that's for the whole office or for you and the person?
No, the whole office gets it. So, for example, this one doctor's office there might be 4 or 5 cardiologists, but the office in whole is like 60 people. So you got to buy 60 lunches. Now, on something like that, I would go for Jason's Deli because it's very inexpensive, but that's $600. Yeah, and it's crazy. And then, but you've created this monster to where they expect it so much that they give you specific things. For example,
we want this.
Yeah, in fact, it might be here. There's a list here. I'm not joking. And let me grab it. Actually, hold on.
Please do.
Well, it doesn't matter, but it's right in there. But I said, well, let's set up a lunch. She goes, okay, and then she's looking down and she just goes like this and hands me the paper, and I look on it, and no bullshit, it's 30 people in the office, their exact order that they would like when you're going to Sonic, so their flavor slushy at Sonic, their Starbucks order, and then their Smoothie King order, down to like the Power Boost shot with peanut butter chocolate burst or whatever. And I was like, oh, maybe do you have anything that's maybe more specific on what you guys would like? but I really do enjoy it. I mean, it's sales is a performance, a little bit. Not that it's disingenuous, but there's a performance factor to it, and some days you're not feeling it. But with these short intervals, but I love it. Like it's kind of like flirting a little bit, even though it's nothing sexual about it. But like you're just flirting with people. You're having fun with
yes. Like the what do I always go for? The places that try to get you to vacation. But
timeshares.
Exactly. You get me right.
They are the #1 flirters, man.
Exactly.
Them and the T-Mobile people that are in the middle of the mall. They used to try to.
Oh yeah. Oh, and the sea salt girls in the kiosk in the Galleria.
Yeah.
And they're like the most beautiful, like Armenian women, and I can't. I'm just like, they're like, would you like to try some sea salt on your skin? I'm like, I do.
Why not?
Next day you walk away with a 200 bottle of sea salt.
Yeah.
You guys should
try this. You guys should try this.
Oh man, that's great. But my question is always with those pharmaceuticals, you mean to tell me cardiologists don't know what drugs are out there? They really need you to come in there and start telling them about what's there?
You need the food to recall their memory.
Yeah, so a couple things. One, some of the big pharma can afford to make a big push for something like on TV.
Yeah.
But it's a great question, actually. There's still a need for boots on the ground to bring it to them, to remind them, to give them samples and just buy them food and like remind them, because I mean they might have heard about it, but because we might have shipped out samples before I got there or something, but it really is a boots on the ground kind of grassroots sort of thing. You'd think there'd be a catalog, right? And they was that they get like Drug Journal or something, you know, like that, but there's not. So, but I kind of thought the same thing, and then I thought, well, when this takes off, if it starts doing well, do they just dump us? Like, they don't need us anymore? If everybody knows about it now, then they don't need us.
Right.
But there's a little bit of, I mean, we'll see, but from my understanding is, you know, there's still maintenance that happens, and, you know, there's still new providers to talk to and things like that. So, yeah. So
I always wondered about that, but I appreciate those lunches. Oh, excuse me. I didn't work in an office to get them, you know, as much as other people, but they stopped a lot of that in the hospital. So we didn't.
Well, and it's gotten.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. It's gotten. It used to be that you could just throw all kinds of money at them, take them to games, but they really regulated it.
Yeah.
With something called the Sunshine Act, and you can only spend $25 a person here on lunch, which is not, or on a meal, which is like, that's pretty decent.
Why is it called the Sunshine Act?
I don't know. I wish I had a better answer for you.
Sunshine Act.
And I can't do a bit on it either because I don't have one.
I know, it sounds like a...
But in New York, the limit is like $15. So in a state with much higher cost of living, you spend less on people. So it's highly regulated there. But yeah.
I get it.
So
sorry.
But yeah, because it could really lead to, you know, if you shower somebody and then there's like, you know, well, is that a kickback or whatever because he's prescribing all this medicine for them? So anyway.
Yeah, so the Sunshine Act, it gets its name because it's supposed to increase transparency of financial relationships.
Oh, to shine the light on it.
Shining on
that's
it.
it's like,
okay.
The kickbacks and corruption.
Yes.
Running rampant and
I mean, right, because if there's no limit, like doctors could be prescribing like Smarties, like candies.
Yeah.
When they're like on the Riviera or somewhere.
Yeah.
On the dime of a
We cut to Ryan showing up to a previous customer of his with a new offer. No. Let me stop you right there. There. Ever since the Sunshine Act, it's just, I feel like the spark has gone out in this whole thing. Like, what you offer just doesn't excite us anymore. I'm sorry.
Well, Dr. Livingston, but I mean, I bought you donuts.
Yeah, you bought us donuts this time, but before you buy us whole cakes and croissants, and there was a fondue fountain of chocolate. Do you remember that? I do.
Well, of course, I bought it. I remember that. Yeah, and I got you, and then I brought in a pet elephant, remember? And you guys were like eating off of the hump of his back, and it was a small one, and it got through the door. But I mean, that kind of presentation, those kinds of things, like I need to be reimbursed for those kinds of things.
I'm just saying you don't do those types of things anymore, you know? So it's like it's just not as exciting as it used to be. I feel like the fire is gone.
The buyer's gone?
The fire is gone.
I mean,
and thus
the buyer is gone.
The fire is gone.
But then you're gonna say, but thus the buyer's gone. Right?
Yes, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Well, Dr. Livingston, just if you just tell me what you want, I promise I'll go get it. I mean,
anything?
It's been a real rough month, okay? My lawn is fucked up, okay, and I got to repair it. And I got kids and dogs.
I don't want to hear about your home life. That's not what we do. I don't want to hear about your home life.
What?
We cut to the two of them at relationship counseling.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Livingston, this is what you wanted. You wanted to come to relationship counseling with a pharmaceutical rep. Okay, so you want to keep the relationship going, but you're just not sure if he's listening to you.
Exactly. And you know, this is a note I've given him in the past. It's just like
He's giving me a lot of notes. He's giving me a lot.
I'm talking right now.
Yeah,
See, he always feels like he needs to say everything, like all the time. And that's part of the problem with this. And it was fine before because we had pet elephants and chocolate fountains, but now he's just
we did. We had they ate sushi off his back.
That's true. That was then. Now it's a box of donuts, and I hear about his lawn.
Oh wow! I mean, that sounds like a lot of fun. It's like the sparks going out of the relationship. Is that what's happened?
I think that's what's happening. I'm really considering finding another rep. I hate to say it. We've really had a good thing for so long, but ever since they really shown up, the Sunshine Act really shone a light on our relationship. I'll say that.
Okay. Oh yeah, you have a question?
Okay. Well, my hands are tied. I can't bring him. Don't throw your hands up, Dr. Livingston. I can't bring him, Danishes on a llama. I did that also. Or other barnyard animals in the office, like, and one time we had parakeets that were singing, and then I would feed him. I would feed him like a little cupcake, and then I would put it in his mouth, and the parakeets would just go like that. There really was nothing had one to do with the other, but it was really nice.
Wow! And now you're just bringing donuts.
Yeah.
That's such a big step down from where it was to where it is.
And I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say the rep I used to know wouldn't say his hands are tied. The rep I used to know would make anything happen, right? He was to say it and it's done. Whatever you need, right?
Okay. Yeah. Have you tried like breaking the law, like just doing what you want anyway, without anyone knowing?
Well, I'm pretty sure bringing an elephant into a hospital was breaking the law, but I can do it more.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. Okay. So I just want to make sure we're clear here. Dr.
Yeah, do it in secret.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring an elephant into a hospital in secret. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's my professional advice.
Okay.
I've been doing this for 25 years.
I was going to say I've got 2 doctors telling me to do this, so if it goes wrong, there's no way I can get in trouble, right?
Right.
The rep I used to know wouldn't worry about getting in trouble.
We cut to Ryan at the pharmaceutical bar. I tell you what do they say, Ryan? They said just break the law, right?
Yeah, that's right.
You said break the law.
That's right. Hold on. I had first of all, I went to therapy with Dr. Livingston, and both of them told me to bring in an elephant in secret. Okay. And so, thank you. And so, it's good. It's good wheat beer.
The best
so I did it, and I literally. Well, I pulled the fire alarm, and everyone got out of the hospital, and then I brought the elephant in. What are they doing to you?
Let me tell you
what's new with you?
Forget about me, okay? I was listening to what's going on with you, and I just want to let you know, you can do all of that stuff. You can do all of that stuff, Ryan, and they still won't take you back.
No.
You still find another pharmaceutical rep. I did it. I set up a circus in Dr. McClinton's office. I had a Ferris wheel. I mean, it was terrible. The cops, they dragged me out. I was locked up for a week.
I was wondering where you were.
Yeah. And I got out of there, and I went back to the office, and I was like, I'm your rep, right? And lo and behold, sitting in my chair was a goddamn other pharmaceutical rep.
A goddamn other rep.
Other reps. That's what the problem is. It's other reps.
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do?
He's probably gonna get him some Amazon gift cards or something.
Right.
That doesn't show you care.
No.
Those little chicken minis from Chick-fil-A, that shows you care.
That's right.
All right, now I want y'all to calm down here in this bar. The last person that sounded like this went by the name of Kendrick. And he caused a lot of damage out there in that bar parking lot. So Get y'all shit together.
Are you talking about Kendrick the lawn cutter? He charge you like $1 or $2 less than everybody else?
That's right. He does my lawn. It's fun.
And
I know
scene.
it
And
Advertisement. We charge you $1 or $2 less than the competition.
What's that price? $1 or $2 less.
$1 or $2 less. No, what is it? You tell me. What would you pay at the other store? You pay $1 or $2 less. That just piss people off.
Oh man.
Tandy, where did you work before?
Or
where did you work? You worked in an office or in the hospital, right?
Yeah, I worked at St. Luke's before,
Yeah.
but I'm with the Harris Health System now, so I'm at home now. I can do what I need to do.
Yeah.
From the home base. But yeah, no, I appreciate that. I love those. I love when they have the dinners out. Like, forget breaking it down at the office, man. I'm telling you, I've never been to Killing Steakhouse, and thank goodness some rep was trying to. You see what I'm talking about? Was trying to sell some whatever product. I don't even know what the talk was about. Doesn't matter. I don't know what the talk was about. But you like Steakhouse, 7 p.m. Yes, I'll give you an hour.
Yeah.
But that's my thing. I do stuff like that. Yeah. So I like those when they take over a little restaurant room and invite you to just sign your name and
we got to a date night, Tandy and her date. So listen, baby, we about to go for this fly ass steak dinner.
Oh,
I want to let you know something before we walk in there.
Oh, what is it?
We're going to be sharing a table with a couple of other my coworkers.
Oh, that's fine. Like a double, triple, quadruple date. Oh, that sounds fun. I love those.
It's going to be more like a 60-person date.
60 part. Well, I mean, it can get a little busy, but I mean that should still be okay, right? Conversation, the more the merrier.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm, sure.
Yeah, we're gonna be.
And then we might have to take about 30 minutes of brief time. They're gonna be sharing some information, but don't worry about all that, okay? You just keep looking good, and I hope you got that appetite, okay?
John, did you sign up for another one of those talks that your office gets the whole financial planner to come out and try to convince everybody to buy into this financial planning system, and it only costs however many dollars a month that they take from? Is this thing? Is that what this is?
No, it's a date, okay? This is a date. This is a normal date. There will be some financial planning conversation.
Okay, John. No, see.
Because that's just normal. That happens at any steakhouse, right?
John.
Doesn't matter if they're talking to us or the whole restaurant.
John.
Just focus on me.
It's not a date, John. That's not a date. It's not a date to show up to something that I'm not planning to talk about or do in the first place. Oh gosh, listen, John, listen, come on.
You told me, remember that day we were walking downtown looking at the sky, and
yes,
you said you've never been to a nice steak dinner.
I have.
Remember that?
I have.
Remember that?
Yes.
I made that dream come true.
No, but I have to listen.
Hey, John, buddy.
Hey, it's John. Hey,
Johnny.
Ready to hear about some software?
And steak.
Oh yeah.
Great. We see you brought a date.
Yep. This is my girlfriend, Tandy.
Tandy.
We don't have 2 seats at the same table, but we have 2 seats at the opposite table, so you guys can sit back to back. So you still got it together.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
Okay, great.
Our backs can be touching. That's real.
I can't even sit. I can't even sit across from you, John. Are you serious?
Do you want to
really think this?
I don't really want to see you eating this, chewing a steak, just like you don't want to see me chewing a steak. It might ruin the date experiences. Let's just go with the flow.
But I don't want to sit at a table with people I don't know.
We cut inside and where they're sitting down. All right, so I gotta give you this form. Just fill it out with your department and your title, and any questions you have for the presenter. Just go ahead and put that out there, and I'll come around and collect it.
Thank you.
I also have a form. It's
Oh,
yeah, it's just you could just put down your name, your company, where you see yourself in 5 years, and then also any additional questions that you might have for the second and third presenter. There's gonna be, I think there's 6, right? There's gonna be 6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I should add that the stake is contingent on form completion.
Correct.
So you do have to complete the form before they.
Yeah, I think
pass out the
Teddy.
stakes.
Teddy, do you have a form also?
Actually, I have the free gift. The free gift.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's a stapler. It's a stapler. A mini
Very
stapler.
nice.
Yeah, everyone gets one.
Yeah.
Really compact in your to go anywhere with you. Put it in your purse or your pocket.
Look at that.
But there are forms to fill out to get the free gift, so I'll just fill out this form.
Yeah.
And just put any questions you have for the second presenter.
Yeah.
John.
Yeah.
John.
What's going on? What's going on? Yeah.
Do you see all of these forms I have to fill out? I don't have a department. I don't work for this company. What is going on, John?
You're a nurse, right?
Yes, but this is not a nursing function.
You're gonna blow the opportunity to get this really nice steak, okay? I can fill the forms out for you if you want, but just go ahead and just fill out the best of your abilities. They're not gonna check them before they bring the steak out.
Guys, I'm going to check the forms before we bring the steak out.
Oh, they didn't tell me that. I'm sorry. Okay.
Just letting you know.
Listen.
It's not worth this steak dinner is almost not worth it. John.
I know a chick that she just quit, but she may still be in the system. You can use her name. I'll tell you the title.
Okay.
Everything will be working.
Okay, that's fine. Just give me that information. I'll fill out these forms and then I'll turn it in. Just give me her name and what department. Oh God. Oh, this steak better be.
I don't remember what department she was in. Just put her name was Kim Williams.
Got it.
And she worked in the I think finance and accounting. I don't know.
Okay, finance and accounting.
Yeah, finance and accounting.
All right, we're gonna start bringing up our first presenter. Looks like it's Kim Williams. Kim Williams gonna be speaking first. I thought she was gone. I don't know. I guess she's still here.
I guess she's still here.
Yeah. Oh, there's the form. There's a form that says she's here.
You gotta talk.
Okay, you're passing on the stakes until Kim speaks, right? So,
Kim, give it up for Kim Williams.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kim Williams with finance and accounting. Great to have you all here tonight. Hope you enjoy the steaks when they come out. Maybe you have thought to yourself, oh, finance and accounting. What is that?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, what is it?
What is that?
Yeah.
What's the definition?
Finance is the definition is it's about money, and accounting is just like keeping a record of the money.
Yeah!
Give it up, everybody. And that was Kim Williams. And scene.
And that was Kim Williams.
Oh, that's that's my worst nightmare. Y'all make too much money for that bullshit. I my own food. I hate that. Oh, that's terrible.
That is terrible. That's for a free meal. That's oh man. And that was Kim Williams.
Our first presenter. Is she still? I thought she left. Oh, she's still left.
Oh, we're back at the Can't Tell Us Nothing show.
Yay. Oh boy.
Oh, that was funny. Yeah, pharmaceutical sales.
I like. Yeah.
Oh man.
Do you feel that because you mentioned that it's like a performance, sales is like a performance? Are there ever any times when you're like fully into it and you just don't believe anything you're selling? Like you wish you were somewhere else. This whole thing is just not going, but you're still like the show must go on.
Yeah, I not in this one, but I will say that this particular job, I really do like the drug. I think it's great, and like it's gotten a lot of good response. I'm very thankful for that. But I can imagine certain jobs where you don't believe in what you're doing. So, for example, when I was an attorney, that was really difficult to argue for something that you maybe don't believe in. Now, I think there's a place and for that, and I think it's wonderful that we have that. But when you're pushing that boundary of not really believing in what you're doing, that can take a strain, on you. Even with my previous job that I was at 6 years before taking this one, where I did sales and audio, video, and automation for homes, kind of like luxury homes. It sucked because it's technology, and I knew in any technology that you sell, and when you're integrating all these things together, something is going to go wrong. And I also, I was sort of always wary of that. And then selling them on this thing where it's a lot of money and they don't really see the value in it, having to really sell that value was difficult for me. And I'm kind of going on a different answer, Tanny, but what I do like about pharmaceuticals is no one else, and this is going to sound selfish, but I don't care. Like no one else is really messing up my life. There's no technicians, there's no team, there's no other people. I can work well with the team, that's fine, but I also like it to where, assuming your support from the top and the sales collateral and things like that are good, and the drug is good, it's my job is my job, and it's really my effort is, or my results are very tangible to my activity, if that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. It makes a lot of sense.
And I like people, and I do enjoy talking to people, but when you get old and cranky, you don't want anyone fucking up your shit. It's just stupid.
I think that's just a wise word. When you get old and cranky, you don't want anyone fucking up your shit. That's just a true statement, a truism.
Well, but it becomes very frustrating when your efforts are anything you do in life. If the juice is not worth the squeeze, if the efforts you're putting in are not seeing results, sometimes it just doesn't work out. Whether it's the industry, the customer, the product, you just go, and that's basically what I did. I worked hard at it for 6 years, and I was like, you know what? It's time to move, and this is a perfect fit, and so that's why I did it. I mean, Antoine, you work from home, right?
I do.
Okay. And what are you doing on a daily basis? Are you interacting with clients? Are you doing a lot of not busy work, but in-depth, tedious work, or how would you describe it?
I would say I would do a good amount of client-facing work. A lot of customer calls, a lot of emails, also a lot of internal meetings. And then the work is, I wouldn't say it's tedious, but there is a lot. You have to pay attention. It's detail oriented. Maybe that's a nice business positive spin on it. But yeah, I'd say that.
Yeah, I actually kind of like the tedious admin part of what I do, and that I have my own spreadsheet, and I probably overdo it on citing and recording every interaction I have. Right click in the Excel spreadsheet, insert comment, 10, 12, 21, talk to Dr. Livingston about the elephant. But I'm actually in the process of going, you know what? This is a little too much. I need to maybe not be so organized, because you can get bogged down in being a little too anal and organized with things, if that makes any sense.
No, that makes sense. You can over-engineer things.
Yeah. And some guys are just, they naturally remember things, or you learn where to pick your battles and where to, go, well, there's just not enough bandwidth for that, so we're just not going to do it. So
we cut to Ryan in a doctor's office. Hey, drug rep.
hi.
Yeah, you. Hey, you left your journal last time you were here, and we didn't know, whose book it was, so we took a look inside, and we see the notes that you're taking on us. I'd like to read the note that you wrote about me. Carol.
Well, you know what? Let's not.
Listen. Carol, registered nurse, 10 p.m. had one donut. 10:05 had another donut. 10:07, 3 cups of coffee plus 1 orange juice. Comment, boy, she must be hungry. Next time, bring more donuts for Carol. What the hell is this?
First of all, I was there at 10 p.m. like you said. Okay, so that was impressive to begin with. But Carol, I just, I feel like if I get to know you, that these little things matter. So like, don't.
This is not getting to know me.
Can I read the note he left about me?
Oh, please. Oh, please do.
Sure,
Please take
sure.
the journal. Yeah.
Yeah. So
no, Kev,
I'm next.
Kev,
I want to go next.
No.
Then me.
So
Dang.
Travis, right? 10:15. Notice one shirt sleeve is shorter than the other.
What that got to do with drugs?
I don't know. And yes, it was. Yes, I
Just
bought them raw.
disrespectful. Just
I
disrespectful.
don't need to take a note of that.
Well, I wasn't sure if maybe you had an ailment. So like, if one arm was shorter, we have a drug for that lengthens arms. So
Pass the book around. No, you're not going to be able to explain all of this away.
My turn.
Yeah.
Kevin still has kale in his teeth. You know what's sad about that, man? Is we were laughing all damn presentation in each other's fucking faces, and you didn't say one damn thing.
Well, because I wrote it down, so I just needed to know.
Damn that, man. I still had that tail in my teeth the rest of the day. I was just smiling in everybody's face because I thought I could smile in your face. I could smile in anyone else's face.
Well, I'm sorry, Kevin. I didn't want to make a big scene about it, so it's something I write down.
Oh.
And I just okay.
I
well,
got humiliated.
Is Todd gonna go?
Yeah, Todd's gonna go. Okay, here's my one. Todd, the janitor. Is he even supposed to be in there? What? And he's making more of a mess than anybody else. And he's not cleaning it up. Wow.
He's supposed to be here.
Oh my God.
Todd has just as much a right to be here as anyone.
I work here too.
Ryan.
I'm sorry, guys.
This is unacceptable. This is you beg to come in here and hawk your little drugs to the doctors and the poor patients that we're seeing all day long. And this is how you repay us. We thought you valued us. But no, we're just some people that you can make fun of and take notes on, and I don't know what else you're doing with this information.
I sold it.
Oh my!
I'm writing a book. It's coming out on Monday.
What?
I'm sorry.
We cut to the relationship therapist office with all these people and him. Okay, so it sounds like there's been a few secrets being kept. So maybe someone maybe said or didn't say something that was hurtful to someone else. We'd like to treat this as a safe space so we can all get it out and really talk about what's bothering us. So I'm actually going to let Ryan go first here, just in case there's anything else you want to say for yourself before we go to the employees of the hospital.
Okay. Well, I just want to say that while my comments, some of them were of opinion, one of his arms is shorter than the other arm. And it's not like that's a statement of fact. She is eating donut after donut. And the time was right. It was 10.
Okay, so you're sticking with a more factual representation of your statements.
Correct. And I mean, I can understand if maybe some of the superfluous comments at the end, and the janitor thing, I can't really defend that at all.
Why don't you go ahead and apologize to Todd?
Okay, Todd.
Yeah.
Here, I'll turn towards you. I just want to say that I'm sorry that I wrote that about you, and it's come to my attention that it hurt you, But honestly, I mean, do you even work here? It doesn't even make any sense to me.
Gosh.
Okay, I think I
Look.
have something that will help everything. You all
Yeah.
need to do something illegal together as a group activity. I would suggest maybe getting a rhino into the hospital. That's something that one person can't do by themselves. You'll need to come together as a group to really get that rhino inside the hospital in secret.
Okay. You know what? I'm used to that. That has happened before at previous therapy sessions, and this does do wonders. So you want us to do it as a team?
Exactly.
Personally, I'd like to do something that's more outdoorsy. I have certain animal allergies, and I don't know if that's going to work for me. I do community service for an HOA. We like to go out and do lawn care. We don't charge a fee, but we do accept donations, and usually we recommend like $1 or $2 less than what the HOA is paid for service.
And that is the Can't Tell Us Nothing show, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much, Ryan Heine, for hanging out with us.
Thank you, guys.
Great. Let the people. Is there anything you want to promote? Let people know where they can find out more about what you do.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I should promote the drug on here per se.
No.
But I will say that yeah, I'm going to start performing for the first time on Thursday at Comedy Sports. So I'll leave it at that.
Damn right.
All right.
Comedy
With
Sports.
Baby Knuckle, and I think Antoine might be there. So.
But that's right. We share him.
Yeah, that's right.
I might be there. And that's this week, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Shout out to the people in the chat. Thank you for stopping by. Bert, Miranda, Shauna, Carol, Red Beans and Brown Rice, Contessa. Thank you so much for leaving a comment.
Miranda.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Oh, it's fun.